back. Today we're going to talk a bit about the history of Samhain. Keeping up with the holiday theme here. Still using my anxiety ease incense. So we're a little more planned for what we're going to talk about today. Squared breathing. It's a great way to get into a meditative state of mind, even a trance state. But we'll talk about that another day. Got my Coke Zero. It's almost gone though. Wow. Oh, and I'm also really excited. My new toys came today. Half a pound of selenite. I'm going to make a rune set out of these little guys. They're very nice. They'll be perfect. They have some really good energy to them too. They feel really good. I don't want to tarnish them. So keep my hands off. So what do we know about Samhain? Well, Samhain is known by most people as Halloween, but to Wiccans and a lot of pagans, it is considered a Sabbath, a time for honoring the ancestors, and when the veil between this world and the spirit world is at its thinnest. And as I mentioned in my last video, the thinning comes to an apex on Samhain, but is actually quite thin 3 days before and 3 days after. As for the word Samhain itself, it comes from a Gaelic word, which I'm not really sure is pronounced any differently, but has a slightly different spelling. And while the actual definition is debated, Samhain refers to the daylight portion of the holiday on November 1st. And then around the 8th century or so, the Catholic Church decided to make the day into a church holiday, as the Catholic Church like to do, you know, put their Catholic Church influence into things. All Saints' Day became the festival to honor any saint who didn't already have their own special saint day. And the Mass, which was on All Saints' Day, was called All Hallow Mass, which my source says is the Mass ball were hallowed. The night before naturally became known as All Hallows Eve and morphed for whatever reason as languages change and adopt and yada 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 into what we call Halloween. Should be noted though that Samhain is an actual astronomical holiday. It is a cross-quarter day, which is probably why Samhain occurred when it did. The early people, great astronomers. A cross-quarter day is more or less a day midway between an equinox and a solstice. And when between equinox and a solstice, and Halloween, Samhain, October 31st, is approximately midway point between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice, Yule, and Mabon and Yule, for us in the northern hemisphere at least. And that in mind, I have to throw out there that technically Samhain is on November 7th this year, if you look at it from an astronomical point of view. But that's a fact only for the really OCD people, though. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard Samhain referred to as the Witch's New Year. This is because it's been adopted from the Celts, as the sunset on Samhain is the beginning of the Celtic New Year. And in the spirit of the New Year, I believe in making resolutions for starting fresh. You know, shedding the old, Samhain's all about death and rebirth. I'll share with you some examples you may want to keep in mind if you're uncertain of your goals for this new year. These are some affirmations I'll be using in my Samhain rites that I'll be posting on my blog in the next few days, but they serve this purpose as well. The first is, in the name of the maiden, I will remember today, I will give thanks today to my ancestors. And you can do that all year round. You know, I will remember and think of my ancestors at all times. I will honor them in my heart. In the name of the God, I will honor my visions and dream dreams. You know, not enough of us really dream anymore, I don't think. It's something we kind of lose with ourselves in youth and innocence, but we should always remember to have dreams and goals. I think that's a good one. In the name of the All-Mother, I will notice the elders and pay attention to what they tell me. That one's very crucial too. To quote Kellyanna, she is teacher and experience. She is wisdom. She is crown. And I'd just like to share with you a little blessing I found. May the ancestors deliver blessings on you and yours. May the new year bear great fruits for you. May your granted wishes be as many as the seeds in a pomegranate. May the slide into darkness bring you light. May the memories of what has been keep you strong for what is to be. May this Samhain cleanse your heart, your soul, and your mind. Blessed be. I don't need any more anxiety incense. I'm pretty good. Use the last of my meditation incense here to relax a bit. It's okay. I bought this stuff before I started making my own. Lasts quite a while. It's a big bottle. And I can whip up some great meditation incense. I actually kind of prefer my own. I love it. I love incense. Notice, since I started blending my own, I don't rely on simple incenses anymore. Everything's got to be a blend. Like, I get it crushed up, like, okay, gonna have dragon's blood to burn as dragon's blood. And then I end up using it as a mix in something. But I think the coolest thing ever was in the pack of herbs that I ordered from this one vendor. The sandalwood they sent me wasn't sandalwood powder, it was sandalwood chips. Do you know how impossible it is to do anything with sandalwood chips, especially when they are like this size? Oh yeah. I had my husband give it a shot, and he got me a little powder out of them. I kind of just said F it and just threw the, like, kind of broke the chips as small as I could get them and threw them in the batch. They burned okay. But anyways, it is that time of the video. That time. This is my familiar Frank. He's 10. He turned 10 recently. Don't go limp. You always go limp when I pick you up. You don't need to submit. Say hi. Say hi. Frankie. It's okay. His full name is Frankincense. 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 Come on. Oh, poor kitty. He loves me. Okay, but anyways, that time of the video. Shameless self-promotion. You check out my Etsy site. I do tarot readings, and I use this deck. Being an avid Wiccan, it would make sense that I would fall in love, after going through many decks, that I would fall in love with the Book of Shadows Tarot. It contains 2 decks, As Above, So Below. The As Above deck, the major arcana pertain to around a Wiccan theme, while the minor arcana are the elements and the court cards are the maiden, mother, and crown. And then the So Below deck is a traditional Rider-Waite deck. I do almost any reading I can get away with. I'll use both decks. I feel that using the dual deck allows me to give more direct answers in reading, rather than the more vague inner wisdom insight that you get out of tarot. Frankie, what's wrong? I'll never stay this long. But yeah, I've had a lot of great responses to my readings. I'm sure I could provide you some great insight. If you don't see a spread that really suits what answer you're looking for, just shoot me a message, and I'm sure we can find something for you. Frankie. Okay, I think that's all for today. I hope you check out my blog. I haven't decided what I'll be posting today. I know I'll be posting, for my Samhain post, it's going to be the afternoon rites, prayers, meditations, and affirmations for the afternoon on Samhain. But my general post, not quite sure yet. Okay, but be sure to check it out. Hope you enjoyed this video. Ta-ta.